It is another mega India Today exclusive in the Mehul Choksi saga. After India Today tracked down Choksi's girlfriend Barbara, we have scooped exclusive details of her apartment and office. Sources have told India Today that intelligence agencies are looking at these two addresses supposedly of Barbara in London. First is a flat at 25 Princess Road, London, and the other one is called Cullinan Property Limited, which is allegedly her office. It's located at 4 Old Park Lane, Mayfair in London. Our correspondent Lavina Tandon visited both these locations to bring you exclusive reports. However, we cannot verify these addresses independently.
In connection with Mehul Choksi, the one person that everyone is looking for is Barbara Zarabik. She's supposed to be living here in one of the flats in this block of flats, but we went inside, knocked all the flats around. There was no one to be found, and people around who are living around in this area also had no clue of anyone called Barbara Zarabik. Lavina Tandon for India Today from London.
Behind me is a 4 Old Park Lane where Cullinan Property Limited is supposed to be having its office, but after asking people around, it seems that there is no estate officer. There are offices inside, of course nobody is answering here, but it is not that of Cullinan Property Limited. Lavina Tandon for India Today from Mayfair, London.
India Today has also scooped details of Choksi's legal strategy. The PNB scam accused has now approached the Scotland Yard to investigate his alleged abduction. 4 UK residents, including Barbara, have been accused by Choksi of torturing and kidnapping him. Ashish Ray from London with this particular report.
On the 7th of June in London, human rights lawyer Michael Pollack lodged a complaint with the British police. He accused 4 UK residents of abducting and torturing Indian-born Antiguan diamond merchant Mehul Choksi in the Caribbean. 31-year-old Hungarian Barbara Zarabika, who lives in London. 63-year-old Indian Gurmeet Singh, who lives in Birmingham. 50-year-old British Indian Gurjeet Singh Bhandal, who also lives in London. And 45-year-old diplomat of Indian origin from St. Kitts and Nevis, Gurdeep Bath, who lives in London as well. The complaint says Choksi was lured to Zarabik's flat in Antigua, where he was kidnapped and taken on a boat to Dominica. The complaint alleges he was bound and gagged, his head covered with a bag, and also that he was beaten, given electric shocks and threatened with a knife. Supporting the complaint were documents of the 4 accused travelling together on the same flights from London to the Caribbean and between Antigua and Dominica. Under Britain's universal jurisdiction law, a person who has committed an offence like torture, even if abroad, can be arrested and prosecuted in the UK. On the 8th of June, Edwin Callister, Detective Sergeant at Scotland Yard's War Crimes Unit, acknowledged receipt of Michael Pollack's complaint. She also confirmed an officer had been put on the case to examine the allegations. Mehul Choksi acquired citizenship of Antigua and Barbuda in 2017. In 2018, he was charged with defrauding the Punjab National Bank to the tune of 13,500 crore rupees. The Indian government has been attempting to extradite Mehul Choksi ever since. At India's request, Interpol issued a red corner notice for his arrest. But as an Antiguan national, he's protected from being deported unless overruled by a court. The final court of appeal for Antigua is the Privy Council in London. Britain's Queen Elizabeth is still the island's head of state. With Ashish Ray in London, Bureau Report, India Today.